Sister Wives Meri Brown continues to humiliate herself. As season 19 continues, Sister Wives fans feel split on Meri Brown. Many love how independent she's become over the past few years. But on the other hand, several don't care for the way she handles relationships with other cast members. Sister Wives fans want Meri Brown to move on with her life. During Sunday night's new episode, fans watched in disbelief as Meri ratted out Janelle. Janelle reached out to Meri to warn her against Cody and Robin's sneaky antics while they divided the property. Meri not only ignored her former sister wife, she told Cody and Robin what they discussed. Viewers want Meri to succeed and find happiness on her own, but they don't agree with her motives. In fact, many viewers are starting to think she looks desperate. Meri with this hope BS again same storyline for years. An annoyed Sister Wives viewer posted on Reddit. How long is Meri going to keep humiliating herself and look like some desperate ex-wife? I felt so bad for her forever, but it's exhausting now and she does it to herself. The OP went on to point out specific incidents from episodes that display Meri's desperation. Viewers felt excited to see Meri start to move on from Cody. However, she started rethinking their breakup after seeing him break down in tears during their goodbye. Thankfully, her friend Jen brought her back to reality. Fans hope Meri will realize how terribly Cody treated her once she sees the new episodes for herself. She is going to hear all that crap he talked in the confessionals about her and be so embarrassed she backtracked and mad she caved in on everything. She was saying how she doesn't need him and is focusing on herself. She makes herself look so desperate. How many times do you need to be told you aren't loved? If he wanted you, he would definitely let you know, since Robin is sobbing over her lost family. The OP concluded their post. Sister Wives viewers feel embarrassed watching the new episodes. Other Redditors agreed this storyline was old and tired. Everyone has seen Meri go back and forth with her feelings for years, no matter what Cody says or does to her. In the world of reality television, few personalities have garnered as much public attention and scrutiny as Meri Brown from Sister Wives. Known for her complicated relationships with her polygamous family, her struggles with self-esteem, and her attempts to assert herself in a difficult family dynamic, Meri's life has played out in front of millions of viewers. From the moment the cameras started rolling, viewers saw Meri as the foundational wife, the first of Cody Brown's 4 wives, struggling to find her place in a plural marriage. Over the years, Meri's journey has been one of emotional turmoil, and despite the deep love she still feels for Cody, she has often found herself in embarrassing situations that have left her humiliated, both on the show and in the public eye. But what has driven Meri to a point where she continues to walk into situations that only seem to fuel her humiliation? The breakdown of Cody and Meri's relationship. At the heart of Meri's ongoing humiliation is her relationship with Cody Brown. When Sister Wives first aired, Meri seemed secure in her position as the first wife, a place of honor in a plural marriage. However, as time passed, it became clear that her marriage to Cody was deteriorating. Cody's attention shifted more toward his other wives, especially Robin, the youngest and the one who seemed to fulfill the emotional and physical needs that Meri was no longer able to. This imbalance left Meri lonely and questioning her self-worth. Meri's feelings of inadequacy weren't just limited to her relationship with Cody. Over the years, the other wives, Janelle, Christine, and Robin, appeared to form stronger bonds with Cody, leaving Meri isolated and increasingly bitter. While Cody continued to spend more time with the others, Meri struggled to maintain any semblance of connection with him. Her emotional cries for attention and validation became more desperate, only reinforcing her self-perception as the wife who had been left behind. Perhaps the most humiliating moment in Meri's personal life came when she and Cody publicly acknowledged their separation in a heartbreaking episode. Cody bluntly stated that their marriage was essentially over, with no real chance of repair. The emotional blow was compounded when Meri tried to reconcile, holding on to the hope that Cody would come back to her. But instead, she was met with further rejection. The catfishing scandal. Adding insult to injury, Meri's humiliation took a more public turn when she became embroiled in a catfishing scandal. In 2015, Meri was tricked into an online relationship with a person who pretended to be a man named Sam Cooper. This relationship played out over months of online conversations, during which Meri revealed intimate details about her life, her emotional struggles, and her dissatisfaction in her marriage. When the truth came to light that Sam was actually a woman, Meri's reputation took a hit. The other wives, especially Christine, expressed their disappointment in her, calling out her vulnerability and the impact the scandal had on their family dynamic. Meri tried to brush it off, claiming she was simply seeking validation, but the damage to her public image was undeniable. Her emotional breakdown during the scandal was raw and revealing, showing a side of Meri that was incredibly vulnerable, but also deeply regretful. This incident marked a turning point in Meri's journey. It was not just the humiliation of being deceived. It was the way she handled the fallout that compounded her embarrassment. Instead of taking accountability for her actions, she shifted the blame and tried to move past the situation without fully addressing how it impacted the family. The fans of Sister Wives were left with mixed feelings. Some felt sympathy for Meri, but many saw her as someone who continued to make poor decisions despite the clear consequences. The struggle for independence. Over the past few seasons, Meri has tried to carve out an identity for herself outside of her role as a wife and mother in the Brown family. She has opened a bed and breakfast in Utah, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, and has worked to promote her own brand. While some viewers applauded her for striving to become an independent businesswoman, others saw it as another attempt to fill the void left by her crumbling marriage. Meri's journey towards independence has been an uphill battle. Although she proudly shares her entrepreneurial ventures with the public, her posts on social media often reflect a person still desperate for approval and validation. Instead of being seen as a successful businesswoman, Meri often appears as though she is trying too hard to prove herself, which only reinforces the perception that she is struggling to be someone she is not. Her online presence frequently includes motivational quotes and heartfelt posts that come off as desperate pleas for admiration. Moreover, Meri's relationships with her co-wives have also become strained over the years. The rift between her and Christine, in particular, has been noticeable. Christine's decision to leave Cody in their marriage was seen as a betrayal by Meri, and the two have not shied away from expressing their hurt feelings toward one another. While some viewers sympathized with Meri's feelings of abandonment, others viewed her interactions with Christine as passive-aggressive and childish. This back and forth only intensified the sense that Meri was trying to assert herself in a way that didn't come across as genuine. A cycle of public humiliation. Meri's public humiliation seems to follow a predictable pattern. Moments of emotional vulnerability followed by desperate attempts to rebuild and redefine herself. Yet the longer she tries to regain control of her narrative, the more she falls into the trap of repeating her mistakes. She has put herself in situations, both with Cody and her co-wives, that continuously expose her weaknesses and insecurities. While some may see Meri's actions as part of a larger struggle for self-worth, the fact remains that her repeated failures to fully acknowledge the consequences of her decisions continue to leave her humiliated. Whether it's her failed marriage with Cody, her ill-fated catfishing scandal, or her ongoing efforts to seek validation through social media, Mary's life seems to be a series of cycles that reinforce her vulnerability and desire for approval. It's not just about her public persona. It's about the internal battle Meri faces daily. She is still clinging to the belief that she can somehow redeem herself, that there is a way to rebuild the life she once had. But for every step she takes toward independence, she finds herself tangled in a web of mistakes, missteps, and heartbreak. As Sister Wives continues to air, viewers will undoubtedly watch Mary's journey unfold in all its complexity. While some may still root for her, hoping she can break free from the cycle of humiliation, others will continue to watch with a mixture of disbelief and concern, wondering if Meri will ever truly find peace with herself and the family that seems to have left her behind.